10 inches, number 30, Clint Capella. At the power forward position, standing 6'11", number 21, Tim Duncan. The other forward position, at 6'6", number 9, Ausar Thompson. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 1, James Harden. Starting at the other guard, at 6'6", number 2, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The head coach of your home team, once again, the Orlando Magic.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. You've got Thompson. Siakam is out there with Jones. Then it's Holiday. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. And for the Magic, you've got Thompson. Harden out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Duncan. And it's Capella in at the 5, roaming the paint. I think we can officially say at GA the playoffs are looming in the not-too-distant future.
Yeah, and for most teams out there, there's still plenty of work to do. It's not just about qualifying for the postseason. It's about getting a good seed as well.
Now here's Thompson. Hands the 12-footer.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And so it's Indiana with it. Outside Holiday. Thompson outside. Duncan against Siakam. To the paint. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And Holiday kicks to Thompson. Off target with his 3. SGA against Holiday. Capella with a screen on Jones. Here's Thompson. Pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And Capella has run pick and roll so many times. Adept at knowing where to cut after the screen.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Outside Holiday. Harden against Thompson. Over Harden. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, you see Hartenstein using both the size and the strength to his advantage. Nicely done.
Here's SGA. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Boy, the evolution of Pascal Siakam has been such a pleasure to watch. The work ethic is commendable, and he's learning how to be a leader, guys.
The Pacers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Holiday, the pass to Hartenstein. Indiana moving it around. Siakam kicks to Jones. The offensive rebound. To the middle. Another shot. Siakam. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Magic trailing. With it. Picked up by Thompson. And Duncan throws it down.
Not only is James Harden one of the elite one-on-one players, this guy is an elite passer, and it's on display there.
Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Orlando's head coach. He told me that they've got one of the league's best lockdown defenders in Jrue Holiday, so it won't be easy for us tonight. Coach went on to say that against top-tier individual defender like Holiday, the most important thing is spreading the points around and having a diverse attack. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
It's Thompson off the drive. Rebounded by Capella.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
Here's Duncan. And a great... by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Outside Holiday. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
And so now a timeout called by Rick Carlisle. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Vanderbilt comes in for Tim Duncan. DeAnthony Melton, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Now, here's Thompson. A good portion of the scoring has come from him. He averages more than 18 points a game.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Here's Ball. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Vanderbilt misses.
Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Holiday, the pass to Hartenstein. Siakam against Simmons. Back to Thompson. Here's the three. And Simmons with the rebound. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Orlando. It's Thompson off the drive. Oh, and he misses the dunk. He takes it in. And Holiday has it in the corner. Thompson outside. Pass to Jones. Siakam for three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Siakam's got 5 now.
This is a guy with size and range. You cannot let Pascal Siakam get those kinds of looks from deep.
The Pacers with the lead. Down low. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Thompson. Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Now here's Thompson. He has 5. Good work there as it goes.
It helps that Thompson can score with either hand close to the bucket. Defenders can't force him to one side or the other.
Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Hartenstein. And stolen by Thompson. Now Simmons. And he goes right over Hartenstein and slams it down.
Simmons with a little flair and flash. Let them feel all of your basketball ability, Ben Simmons.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp, brought to you by AT&T. Now, here's Thompson. He's got 7. Siakam outside. Pocket 6. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Jones. That's short off the rim.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
It's all tied in Orlando. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And when you consider how the Magic are doing, what do you think?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just... challenging shot.
Well, I think they combine great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
SGA is out there with Harden. Then there's Duncan. Then it's Clint Capella. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the group start the second quarter for the Magic. The Magic with the lead. Here's Thompson. He has yet to score. Here's Duncan, and Duncan throws it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Pacers are all about winning. And Coach Rick Carlisle said our young players are having to earn their way. They're not being given anything. It's the only way to do things, in my opinion. If you want to build championship habits, you got to do it on a merit-based, accountability type of basis. Back to you.
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. The Pacers making a switch here. Murray's checked in. Watson the screen. Releases. The shot by Hawkins, no good.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and he banks in the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to New York. Harden drops one in down low.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Hawkins against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Vucevic. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. Drummond's checked in for Capella. The Pacers also changing it up. Siakam is checked in for Murray. Herbert Jones comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Drew Holiday in for Brandon Boston. Now here's SGA. 8 points for him.
You can see the ball handling ability of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Moves with precision, creates opportunities in pick and roll action. That's nice.
Holiday, the pass to Hawkins. Jones kicks to Siakam. Krills the three-pointer. Siakam's got 8.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
When it comes to underappreciated players, Doris, in the league, Pascal Siakam comes to mind.
You know, Kev, underrated is a word you have to be careful with because these guys are all NBA players. But Pascal Siakam is always available. He's a two-way force. He can score in many kinds of systems, and he is going to absorb an elite defensive assignment. This guy is so good.
Now, here's Siakam. After the miss from Andre Drummond. No dice from the high post. Here's SGA. And the dunk by SGA.
Now, this is what Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is capable of. A legit star, and he is cooking.
Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holiday. No good on that one. Good D by Thompson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Took him no time at all on that one. Vucevic has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, what anticipation from the Montenegrin center. Vucevic reading the defense well on the catch and shoot.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander, guarded by Holiday. Here's Duncan. And Vucevic pulls it down. Hawkins against Harden. Here's Holiday. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Duncan. The Magic again can't hit. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets. To the right side. Vucevic down low. Defended by Drummond. Good on that shot. And with that, the Magic lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Hawkins.
This is where the size of Vucevic allows him to see over the defense. This guy, a terrific distributor.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Simmons checked in for Andre Drummond. Vanderbilt comes in for Tim Duncan. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Ausar Thompson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana also making some changes. Hartenstein comes in for Vucevic. That's Thompson in for Hawkins. Here's Siakam. James Harden picking up that last basket. Siakam, right side. Jones with the screen on Harden. Thompson passes to Siakam. Simmons with the defensive effort. Orlando leading by 4. It's stolen by Jones. To the inside. It's tipped and stolen by Simmons. Woke loose. Driving the lane. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Wow, how about that drive? That was no mercy on his way to the cup, Ben Simmons.
Thompson outside. Back to Holiday. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Holiday's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, in football they talk about passing to the spot and letting your teammate go get it. That's exactly what happened.
Jones against Harden. Vanderbilt setting the pick for Harden. Back to Vanderbilt. And the dunk by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
Pacers trail by 6. Pass to Siakam. Over Vanderbilt. Siakam misses.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Simmons. That one goes in for him too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Thompson against Harden. Thompson looking for an opening. He is looking for Siakam and finds him. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And that does it for the first half of play. Magic lead by 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the Phantom half-court shot. Drum roll. Measuring up the shot.
Hello, everybody. We'll break down the action shortly, but first, a glance at how the Eastern Conference standings are stacking up as the season winds down. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas, we got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
And shifting gears, back to the half we just watched. SGA, outstanding.
Gilgeous-Alexander is doing everything. Has total control of the offense. Reminds me of my good friend, Kenny the Jet Smith.
Oh, Shaq, he didn't have to. But yeah, I wish I had his height when I was playing. I'll tell you, that would have been fun.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander really making a difference here.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And Doris, I heard a famous coach talking about, quote, the human nature things that a team has to beat before they even get on the court. Can you talk about that?
Oh, Kevin, it's such a great point. So, for instance, is the team in it collectively? Do they care who's getting the shots, the rebounds, and the attention from the media? Or are they about the team and collective success? Human nature is a part of this.
On the court for Indiana, they've got Isaiah Hartenstein, Holiday out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Jones, and it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Thompson right side. Nice move. And he sinks the layup. Thompson's got 9 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Harden. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now, here's Siakam. Harden missing his last shot. And that one, good. He's got 10.
Check out the move by Pascal Siakam. Stop it, don't hurt him.
Capella with a screen on Holiday. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And Jones pulls it down.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce, courtside. Allie.
Hey, guys. Drew Holiday understands the big picture. He said, quote, basketball is a two-way sport. As much as you train offensively, you need to do the same thing defensively. Doing defensive slides, wall sits, things that help you with your legs and your base. I've done that since I was little. It helps. Back to you.
Truly an elite defender. Allie, we thank you very much. Now, here's Siakam. After the miss from Tim Duncan. For the 3. Siakam's shot is off.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
SGA kicks to Capella. Shoots from 12. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Well, and it took a terrific effort at both ends to sustain this run.
They found their composure on both ends of the floor, and that is what triggered this run.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Outside, Jones. Siakam outside. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Timeout.
Jones has got assist number 5 here tonight.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. Orlando making some changes. Andre Drummond comes in for Clint Capella. And it's Lonzo Ball in for James Harden.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. In the lineup for your Magic, Andre Drummond, Lonzo Ball.
Three minutes gone now in the third quarter. Holiday against Gilgeous-Alexander. Using his size out of the backcourt. Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander getting it done inside. So crafty with his footwork and ability to get shots.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
SGA finds Drummond. And Drummond throws it down.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
Thompson passes to Siakam. Duncan with some nice deep. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Orlando. They've led by as much as 10. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. No good from Duncan. Pacers trail by 5. Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Magic.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Peyton Watson, he's checked in for the Pacers. And so he makes both from the line.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Thompson passes to Jones. Pass to Holiday. This one for 3. Thompson, great positioning on the putback.
Timing and athleticism. That's how Thompson won himself the second opportunity.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Now, here's SGA. He's tightly guarded, off target at the rim.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Holiday, the pass to Watson. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. And now just a 1-point Magic lead.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
Here comes SGA. Out to Thompson from beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound here tonight. And again, it's Indiana converting.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 20 points for him. Big time slam by Duncan.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Orlando making some changes. Grant Williams is checked in for Duncan. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Thompson. And Hield subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Indiana also making some changes. Vucevic checked in for Hartenstein. Brandon Boston comes in for Herbert Jones. And Hawkins subbed in for Drew Holiday. The wide open look here for Vucevic. And the Pacers can't get it to go. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the third. Here's Drummond. It's hauled in by Hawkins. Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Indiana moving the ball around. Back to Vucevic. Kicks it out to Hawkins. Drills it from outside.
Jordan Hawkins.
Hawkins has got 5.
Well, you can see why his teammates love playing with him. Vucevic willing to find the open guy.
Drummond with his screen on Thompson. Thompson against Hield. Inside, Drummond. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Vucevic.
That one on Vucevic.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Pascal Siakam getting it done for the Pacers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Jared Vanderbilt, Harden out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then there's Ben Simmons. And it's Ball in its small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
2 shots.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pacers?
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor. So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Vanderbilt setting the pick for Ball. Into the lane. Out that one, the Indiana leads to cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Vanderbilt.
And love how Ball uses the pick and roll to his advantage. Excellent at creating passes around defenders.
Here's Boston. Here's Siakam. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul, second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
Now, here's Melton. Pass the ball. 6 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Vucevic. Melton against Hawkins. Siakam outside. To the inside. Watson kicks to Siakam. Over Vanderbilt. Siakam misses. The Magic trail by 3. It's Harden on the attack. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Indiana's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. Siakam up top, guarded by Harden. Watson kicks to Hawkins. Shot clock at 6. Nailed from three-point land.
And you can see they're working up after what was a sluggish first half for them offensively. They've been much more accurate from the field since halftime.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Simmons. Duncan comes in for Vanderbilt. Asar Thompson, he's checked in for Lonzo Ball. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for DeAnthony Melton. Gilgeous-Alexander lethal off the target.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Oh, in a close game like this, that is the kind of mental lapse you have to avoid.
Indiana making some changes. Jones checked in for Peyton Watson. Thompson comes in for Brandon Boston. And it's Drew Holiday in for Hawkins. Thompson passes to Capella. Pacers with the rebound.
You'd rather see him dunk that. Impose your will if you can.
And Thompson kicks to Holiday. It's stolen by SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander races to the rim.
That, folks, is about the speed of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets in there before the defense can react.
And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Jones with the screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Holiday against Thompson. Hartenstein laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 3.
I'll tell you, they come out of the locker room, they are a step slow on the defensive end.
Here's SGA. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Siakam.
Boy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has become the master at drawing fouls.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Both free throws good from SGA.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. From Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Rick Carlisle as he talked with the team. He was pumping them up, saying those guys had no idea what they were in for tonight. We've come this far, don't let up now. And guys, he's going to be stoking the fire until the win is in the books.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here's SGA. He'll bring it up for Orlando. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. SGA's got 28.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Nifty move. Can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Here's Holiday. Got it to go off the glass.
Holiday ready to fight for that bucket. Big-time delivery.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Holiday. Gilgeous-Alexander goes up and puts it down.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, one of the calmest, most clutch players in the league. That's a big-time moment.
Holiday fires. The 10-foot jumper hits.
With experience, skill, and ability, Holiday makes for the perfect go-to scoring option.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Picked up by Hartenstein. And that one falls.
There is no more. pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Now here's Thompson. Holiday sets the pick for Thompson. Now Siakam. Missed on the three.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open, and yet somehow comes away empty.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Capella. Clock at 4. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shea Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Duncan against Siakam. Another chance here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Tim Duncan. Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. Shooting for the Pacers, Pascal Siakam. At the line for 2.
It's the first that brings them within 2 here. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Capella with a screen on Holiday. It's Capella. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Thompson against Harden. Outside, Siakam. Now Thompson. Just 5 on the clock. And he cams it in.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Now, here's SGA. Here's Duncan. Oh, one dunk after another.
Well, you see that Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker, such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
What's up?
The free throw drops for Duncan.
A great job to get the bucket and to get to the line. When the game's on the line, you want your guys attacking like he did there.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
They do have enough time here. If they shoot quickly to get the 2 for 1, we'll see if they try.
And the bottom section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
Seven-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Holiday. Siakam inside. Duncan on him. And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really want. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
Now Thompson. And there's the dunk.
on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul. He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Well, you love to see the calmness at the line. Didn't faze him at all. Big time spot, and he makes it easy.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see it.
And there are so many times when you see these tight games won at home, that advantage of having that crowd behind you oftentimes is the ultimate X factor.
Well, we've got a moment now. Let's go courtside to Allie LaForce. Allie.
James, when a game gets close down the stretch like this one did, talk about the mentality this team has to have.
Time to lock in, time to lock in and get stops when we need to. Always got to trust in my guys to make the big plays, make the big shots, and we move on.
The trust paid off. Thanks, James.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And now we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, say does that star-spangled...
And as the regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
I'll look at Orlando's opening lineup. Thompson out there for Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's James Harden. And it's Duncan in at the 5 spot.
And dunking it with authority inside. This is why Jokic guys look to feed him down there.
Rebound by the 76ers. Ingram into the lane. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram. Totally under control.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Henderson. Down low. And Vanderbilt gets it to go on the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Here's Jovic. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And it's SGA missing.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Well, Tim, he possesses that classic European combination of size and skill. The 6'10 Serbian, Nikola Jovic.
Yeah, the finesse game is there. Vision, shooting touch. But, Brian, he just needs a bit more physicality to really round out as a player.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. Duncan, no good with a layup. Jokic against SGA. Pass to Jovic. Philadelphia moving it around. Henderson outside. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
I just love the ball movement.
Orlando calls timeout.
Timeout call. Everyone, your Sixers ENT. Get loud for your 76ers ENT.
The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Vanderbilt, a screen on Henderson. Here's SGA. Good on the bucket.
There are few players in this league who attack with that kind of skill and tenacity that SGA possesses.
Now here's Ingram. He has a clear impact on this offense, putting up over 19 a game. Jokic with a screen on Thompson. To the paint. Clock at 6. And it's blocked. And so it looks like it'll be Philadelphia ball. And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. And here's Ingram outside.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
SGA against Henderson. Outside Vanderbilt. Right side SGA. And stolen by Jokic. And the basket by Bridges.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. It's a 10-point game. There's the screen. Going inside. Drops in the layup for 2.
And Gilgeous-Alexander has shown tremendous growth in this area. His ability to break down a defense on ball screen.
Now here's Ingram. Bridges outside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Here's Harden. Yet to see a basket. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Middleton is checked in for Philadelphia. Knipple comes in for Henderson.
Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the court.
Here's Knipple, hounded by Ball. And here's Ingram from the arc. Capella with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Ball surveys the floor. Over to the left wing. Here's Simmons. And it's Simmons with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Stolen by Melton. And it's Orlando on the break. Here's Ball. Finished off the break.
You have to clog up all available lanes because Ball can still score on physical defenders.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Here's Ball. Following that last three-pointer by Philadelphia. They set the pick. Pass to Simmons. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Simmons has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Here's Jovic. And here's Knipple from the arc. Capella with a rebound.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
And Ball throws it down.
You're taller than you think. Lonzo is a sneaky 6'6".
Stolen by Melton. And it's Orlando on the break. Finished off the break.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
The Sixers leading. Pass to Jovic. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Jokic. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far. Here's Melton. Still without a bucket. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Inside. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Capella. And another fast break for Orlando. The Magic on the move. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Ingram. Puts up a three. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Sixers ahead, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Philadelphia.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
On the court for the Magic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with James Harden. And there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Thompson. And it's Duncan. And at the 5, roaming the paint. To To the inside, Duncan, and he dumps it. What a pass to set him up.
Great execution out of the pick and roll. Shea with a perfect delivery.
Philadelphia has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Duncan. Orlando trailing here. And Tim, to have the success that SGA has had, is there something different to his approach?
Well, B.A., I just think he's so shifty, so quick in changing directions, and he can decelerate once he gets into the paint. That change of pace makes it very difficult to stop, and it's the reason he's the perennial league leader in drives to the rim.
Shout out Canada, too, eh?
Of the North.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for the Sixers. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Back to you.
He can knock him down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And he gets the bucket. Brooks has got 6 points.
And after not scoring in the first, he's finally starting to get into a groove.
SGA against Henderson. There's a screen. Vanderbilt, a pass to Drew. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
On the wing, Brooks. Fades. Drew with a rebound.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there. But we see this in this game sometimes.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And great passing, so often the thing that separates the good from the great. Who, for your money, Tim, is the best in the association?
Well, what's crazy, B.A., is I think the top of the list belongs to a center. Trey, Nikola Jokic, to me, an all-time talent, still in his prime, and his playmaking ability, unquestionably, the best we have ever seen at the center position.
Never seen any player like him. He's amazing.
Maybe never will, either.
Checked in for Philadelphia.
For your Philadelphia 76ers, TNT.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Bridges outside. Philadelphia moving it around. Pass to Henderson. Back to Bridges. 5 on the clock. From 8 feet. Rebound by the Magic. Here's Thompson, drives to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
The athleticism of Thompson showing up right there. I mean, just explosive off the bounce.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. Now here's Stewart. Hasn't got one to fall yet, and he gets it to go. Timeout called the Magic.
And one thing I've learned through the years is no matter the situation, there are always adjustments you can make.
Yeah, I just don't think right now they're doing a good enough job of hunting the right mismatch.
It's time to get down with your mascot, so let's groove.
in for Stewart. Andre Drummond is checked in for Orlando. Ball comes in for Vanderbilt. Orlando leading by 3. Drummond to screen on Henderson. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. And Jokic picks him up defensively.
Showing off some mobility there. When Drummond rolls like this, he's hard to stop in pick and rolls.
Jokic with a screen on SGA. Pass to Jokic. Ingram on the wing. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. Hey guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Stewart, he's checked in for Bridges. Good on the shot.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Stewart outside. They set the pick. Let's go with a 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Orlando leading by 5. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's hauled in by Henderson. Philadelphia's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Ingram. And he comes up with a bucket. Ingram's gotten 4 this quarter.
Anytime Ingram gets a look that close in, it's a great trip down the floor.
SGA passes to Thompson. Outside for SGA. Offline with a 3. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. Harden against Jokic. Pass to Knippel. 6 to shoot. Now here's Henderson. And he hits it to tie the game. Henderson's got 6.
There's something Henderson is still working on. Getting his three-point shot to be a little more consistent.
Drummond the screen on Ingram. Harden pass to Drummond. And Drummond with the jam.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Knippel. He's scoreless. Pass to Jokic. Got it! Jokic down low.
It's almost too easy for Jokic inside. His size and soft touch make short work of the shot.
Timeout called, the Magic. A big group substitution here for Orlando.
Attention everybody out there. Now coming on the court, your Sixers DNT. Let me hear you make some noise. Hey fans, are you hyped up? Give it up.
1:14 left in the second period.
Sixers DNT.
Here's Simmons. And the foul on Ben Simmons. That's his first foul.
Yeah, this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The 76ers have gone 7 for 11 in the second quarter. Jokic with a screen on Simmons. Henderson for 3. The rebound by Simmons. Well, Orlando shooting the ball incredibly well tonight. 73% from the floor. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Henderson with it. And Melton picks him up defensively. And here's Ingram from the arc. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
He's finally started to settle down here in the second quarter. Just needed to work up a sweat.
Pass the ball. Outside Simmons. The floater. Here's Capella. Rebound by the 76ers. They'll be playing host to Houston for their next game. Back to Henderson. Philadelphia moving it around. Here's Jokic. Orlando with the rebound. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Simmons. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Sixers ahead, leading by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey, Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but, I'm a busy man, Ernie. I got a lot going on, but I'm here. Like, what's going on? I'm ready. What are we doing here?
We're on now, but don't worry about it. You can sleep behind the desk. Nobody will even notice you're gone. Hey, get him a pillow.
Come on, fellas. We got a job to do. Take it a little seriously, would you?
Bring me a pillow, too.
Switching back now to the Philadelphia 76ers. They've been fighting it out through the first half of play.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Well, this is a nice adjustment, running the offense through him tonight. That's a nice little switch-up.
Magic trail by 3. We've got Mikal Bridges. He's out there with Scoot Henderson. Brandon Ingram out there with Nikola Jokic. And it's Jovic in at the 4 spot. That's the group for Nick Nurse getting going here in the second half. So it's Philadelphia now after the basket by Orlando. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Jovic to the middle. Here's Henderson. Soft touch off the glass. Henderson's got 8.
There's so much energy when Henderson is on the floor.
Here's SGA. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, we know teams are humming triples like never before. What's the line before you get a little 3 happy, though?
Well, B.A., I don't care how well you're shooting it. If you have an opportunity to get to the rim, you have to take it.
SGA hits them both.
Well, and this is why he's a perennial MVP. Very few guys mean more to their team than SGA.
Outside for Ingram. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Vanderbilt, a screen on Henderson. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. To the paint.
And this is a part of SGA's game. He can use his speed to disrupt.
And they take the lead. 6 points for him.
I like the way they've established their offense to start the half. 3 straight makes.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Bridges. Henderson for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. Orlando leading. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
Here's Henderson. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Pass to Jokic. Picked it out of midair. On the wing, Harden. He's guarded by Bridges. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Vanderbilt. Bridges on the attack. Jokic muscles it down.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
Sinks the 15-footer. Henderson's got 10.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. SGA, what a finish.
Well, that's why SGA has proven he's one of the most natural scorers in this league.
Henderson against SGA. For three, Bridges drills it from deep. 7 points in the game.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Yeah, it's been a close matchup, which we expected, and this could very well come down to some big shots at the end.
And the Magic call time here.
Give yourself a round of applause. Into the Magic, Andre Drummond, Clint Capella, Lonzo Ball.
And so it's Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He brings it up for the Magic. SGA driving, and SGA throws it down.
SGA going hard to the basket and finishing it with some power.
Henderson scanning the floor. And here's Ingram outside. And the 76ers another three.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Capella, screen on Henderson. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And such a clever player in pick and rolls, Gilgeous-Alexander is unpredictable and understands how to attack defenses.
Jokic the screen. Outside for Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Jokic just got 4 assists in the game. Magic trail by 4. Pass to SGA. It's stolen by Henderson. Here's Jovic. Hey, rejected by Capella.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call a timeout here. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Knipples checked in for Philadelphia.
76ers, TNT, everybody. Get loud for that once again.
On defense, the Magic. Down low. Here's Jokic. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to go on Andre Drummond. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
I mean, they played some beautiful basketball all game. The passing has been impressive, and it's opened up things with their ball movement.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Yeah, initially underestimated, Jokic has grown into a truly exceptional talent. We talk about modern bigs, but he's probably more like the big man of the future.
Bridges finds Ingram. Inside. Stolen by Capella. Bridges against Harden. A minute and a half left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Drummond. Shoots over Bridges. And another basket for Orlando.
Yeah, these teams are playing with incredible energy.
Yeah, there's really been an uptick in intensity. Just look at the way these guys are battling on the glass and for loose balls.
Now here's Jokic. He's got 15. Orlando with the rebound.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get 2 there.
Count that bucket.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Knippel. No points so far. Outside Ingram. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Knippel. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Philadelphia shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
At the line for your Sixers.
And he drops it first. Some changes for Philadelphia. Brooks, he's checked in for Nikola Jokic. Stewart comes in for Jovic. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Ingram. Ben Simmons is checked in for Orlando. Melton comes in for Harden. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
SGA against Henderson. Oh, SGA going to town inside.
Well, that bucket from SGA just shows you a lot of grit.
Bridges, a screen on SGA. Pass to Brooks. Over Simmons. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Sixers ahead. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches love unselfishness. And this is exactly what they're referring to.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. On the court for Orlando, they've got Thompson, DeAnthony Melton out there with ball. Then it's Ben Simmons, and it's Duncan in at the 4-man position.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
At the line for the Magic, Lonzo Ball taking 2 shots.
shooting 2.
That one drops. He ties it up.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
And that one drops, so now they lead by 1. Up top, Henderson. And he banks in the layup. This is the very definition of a back-and-forth contest.
Yes, neither side taking its foot off the gas. I'm expecting a spectacular finish.
Now here's Ball. There's a screen. Pass to Simmons. Here's Duncan. Stewart defends. Duncan, no good. The 76ers shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Stewart, screen on Thompson. Middleton passes to Henderson. The 15-footer. The rebound by Duncan. The Magic shooting 70% from the field. A performance that has been fun to watch. Melton, right side. Pass to Duncan. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Middleton. There's the 3. Nice D from Thompson.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
The pass-first nature of Simmons. Fantastic job scanning the floor and finding the open teammate.
Stewart, a screen on Thompson. To the wing on the left. Left side Ingram. And it's rejected. Down low. Slam dunk by Simmons.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Middleton up top. Stolen by Thompson. And here's the fast break. Here's Duncan. Stewart defends. Duncan, no good. 76ers trail by 5. Here's Middleton. Ben Simmons grabs the board. The Magic have gone 3 of 5 since this 4th quarter started. Ball outside. Pass to Duncan. The rebound by Stewart.
And it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Henderson, right side. Shot clock at 6 to win the drought. And Stewart with a basket on the assist by Henderson. Henderson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
And you can just see their confidence is growing.
And Ball gets it to go.
They have no answer defensively inside.
76ers trail by 5. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here.
Fans, get up and start moving with your mascot and let's dance.
some changes. Vanderbilt's checked in for Ben Simmons. Harden comes in for Melton. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Ball. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Allie, thank you.
Well, they really needed that one right there, and Ingram came through in a big moment.
Magic leading by 3. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's in!
That is a big shot by SGA, and that shows you the trust that he has from his coaches and teammates.
Here's Jokic. Oh, it misses!
Well, coaches really appreciate when guys defend with that kind of effort. Just a fantastic job protecting the rim.
Now SGA. Vanderbilt, a screen on Henderson. SGA. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
SGA left no doubt on that one. Throws it down.
And it's Henderson with the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 7. The acrobatic double clutch finish. Wow.
Key points from Henderson. Stepping up. Scoop, young man, scoop.
Ooh, Shai driving it with a purpose.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Now Jokic. Oh, no good on the layup. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander with a crossover. And it's good on the lay-in.
Wow, that ball is on a string. SGA breaking ankles out there.
Here's Jokic.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Sixers, Nikola Jokic. Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that brings him with an 8. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
He's going to be kicking himself all night. This isn't the time to be wasting opportunities.
Vanderbilt, a screen on Henderson. SGA. Oh, he jammed it.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, any thought of losing this game has been put to bed.
Now here's Jokic. Outside Henderson. 14 feet away. SGA pulls it down.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Driving to the basket. Yes, sir, it's good.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Outside Bridges. Fires the 3. Oh, he can't hit it. Gilgeous-Alexander fires. Oh, he can't hit a tough 3. So no problem for Orlando as they get the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
James, night in and night out, this team comes ready to perform. What does this win say about your collective focus?
We've had that same mentality all year long. You know, whether it's bad record teams or guys in and out the lineups, we just had a mindset all season that this year is going to be special. And so, you know, no matter who it is we play, we go out there and just try to compete at a high level and win as many games as we can.
It's about you, not the opponent. You got that right. Thanks, James.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Hello from 2K Sports. We're honoring diversity and culture tonight with the NBA celebration of Noche Latina. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside for Harden. Here's Duncan. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Hart. Duncan, no good. It's George on the wing. To the paint. Gobert with the bucket. And not too often we see a matchup like this one. Both of these teams are elite when it comes to cleaning the glass, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's why I expect this to get physical around the rim, which will put the endurance of these teams' rebounders to the test.
Nice recognition that time from Capella, aggressively rolling to the bucket after setting the screen.
Here's Maxey. Pass to Bryant. Sacramento passing it around. Here's George.
What you say?
Wow.
Goodness. Come on now. George's athleticism has always been a strength. Not many guys can pull off that dunk.
And it's SGA missing.
Not exactly what they're looking for out of the gates. Just 1 of 4 shooters.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line.
Josh Hart is one of those guys who just seems to be all over the place all at the same time. I mean, he'll defend anybody, and when it comes to guards, there's nobody that rebounds it better than him.
Picked it out of midair. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Hart pulls it in.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Down low. Six on the shot clock. It's deflected. Shot from 12. Tips it up. Here's Thompson. Paul George pulls it in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. The Magic head coach and I got a chance to talk. I asked, what do you do about Tyrese Maxey, a guy who can spark plays out of thin air? Coach let me in on their strategy, saying, I'm trying to keep someone in front of him all night. I don't want Maxey seeing the shots he wants or the passing lanes he's looking for. It's a tough assignment, but Coach says he's got the right guys for the job. Back over to you, Brian.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Harden. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert. And here is Maxey. The stats he's putting up, impressive. Averaging around 30.5 points a game. And he's headed to the line for 2. He gets the whistle there.
Maxey has definitely gotten better at drawing fouls from defenders.
Sacramento shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one misses. Both teams will make substitutions. He's off on the second.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Pass to SGA. Orlando again missing.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Orlando calls timeout. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Now Harden. No points so far. Stolen by Mitchell. On the break. Here's Maxey. Tries again. Outside Mitchell. Just 3 to shoot. Shoots over Harden. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Crafty. I mean, Mitchell showing the ball, then pulling it back down.
Donovan Mitchell.
That free throw no good. And he sinks the second. Here's SGA. Pass to Duncan. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack.
No question about it. He's very comfortable in the air. Dunks like that, no problem for him.
Oh, it's stolen by Mitchell. Stolen by Drummond. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander lifting off and hammering it down with all he's got.
Fires from the line. And it's Orlando with a rebound.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
It's stolen by Maxey. Pass to Bryant. The 3. That one's good. Mitchell making the play. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Sacramento.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
And it's Maxey missing. Magic trail by 3. Pass to SGA. Lets it go from deep.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
Here's Drummond. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Thompson. Over Bryant. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Sacramento leading by 3. Outside Hart. Here's Bryant. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by Duncan. And here are the Magic now. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Now it's out of bounds. Last touch by Maxey.
Substitution on the court.
16 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Simmons. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
This is where Simmons likes to shoot from. Now, we know he doesn't have great range, so the closer to the rim he is, the better.
Here's Dimon. Misses from short range. That's the end of the first quarter. And not much scoring. It remains close. Sacramento on top, leading by a point. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you think about the Kings here, guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game. Well, that's the goal of pick and roll. Get that separation you need.
Here's Simmons. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Dimon. Pass to Mitchell. Grown man point from Donovan Mitchell.
And standing just 6'1", amazing how effective Mitchell is attacking the paint.
Healed up top. Now here's Simmons.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
But, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you guys.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Alex.
Personal foul. First team
Clark,
foul.
there was no denying the talent of Ben Simmons, especially early in his career.
Yeah, well, even before he started in the college game, everybody knew he had it, the package of potential stardom. He won 3 high school state championships in Florida and was just beginning his journey, and it didn't quite elevate to the level we anticipated.
That one's off. The role of the big man has evolved over the years. What's been the most noticeable change to you, Clark?
BA, and it's not just the big man. I just think the overall athleticism of all of the players, certainly the big guys, stand out because they're now taking the ball rack to rack. They can go in traffic with the dribble. They're more mobile on defense because defenses switch a lot now. I mean, it's not all about being in the paint just because you're a big guy. They play all over the place.
Now here's Simmons. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Outside Maxey. And he drives in. Drummond grabs the miss.
He took it up strong, but the defense was ready for it.
Yep, that one's good. Simmons has gotten 4 this quarter.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Maxey surveying the D. Outside Mitchell. Shoots over Harden. And that one's long. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 1. Here's Drummond. Outside for Harden. Pass to Simmons. Tries yet again. Hauled in by the Kings. Maxey attacking. Ooh, he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Jared Vanderbilt picks one up.
The defense getting physical with Bol. Too physical, in fact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Guys, when you compare against last year, I mean, this season has been a pretty painful drop-off in his free throw numbers. I mean, he's not making the key chances he's getting at the foul line.
Rejected by Bol.
Great defense from Bol, using that massive wingspan perfectly right there.
To win the drought. Bol. Nice jump shot.
Assisted.
And the Kings lead by 3.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Slam home, and they call the foul. He's headed to the stripe for one more.
And when the game is this close, you have to go all out.
He certainly understands his role, huh? When the shot goes up, just crashes the offensive glass.
You know, that time I thought he did it with authority. Tremendous putback at a time when they really need it.
And that one, good. Bryant's gotten his second bucket on the night.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Tries to break his ice. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Maxey. Capella with a rebound. Here's Harden. Into the lane. Banked it in off the glass. Harden's got his first points of the night.
Phenomenal work from Harden there. The second he sees the lane open up, he attacks.
Stolen by Harden.
2 minutes remaining.
Unloads. No good off the back of the rim. The Kings trailing. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Thompson on the court. That was amazing. Let's hear it for your Orlando Lancers.
1:52 left in the first half. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. The rebound by Dimon.
And he's having an ugly quarter from the field. It seems really frustrating.
Oh, nice shot by Bryant.
Good heads-up basketball. Sees an opening and capitalizes.
Now here's Thompson. Still no points. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Oh, wow!
Watch out below.
Big finish.
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good.
I can't fault the guy for adding a little flavor to things. I'm fine even if he'd have missed it. I don't mind taking a chance to spruce it up a little bit. After a cold first quarter, they've brought up their field goal percentage, trying to build out this lead right now.
To the inside. Duncan, no good. The Kings lead by 3. Boy, the offense has been on point.
They have great timing and great communication. So hard to get stops against them. You know, like his dad, Bronny James is calibrated to keep his teammates involved.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Back to ball. Clock at 6. Outside for SGA. Orlando needs to get off a shot here. Duncan, no good. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Sacramento on top. They're up by 5. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Maxey. Driving in. Capella with a block.
This is the real strength of Capella's game now. Outstanding at using his length and athleticism to block shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yes, that's a harbinger of things to come. He's looking at having a very big second half.
And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Screen by Capella. Pass to Duncan. Outside Harden. Clock at 4. Here's Duncan. He's covered by Hart. Duncan, no good. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. It's a 3-point game. Bryant on the take. Strong finish by Gobert.